everybody! Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Battle! Now for the bonus episodes. This is your host, the MJ406, and well, we got to see the demise of Emeralds it was last time. Because, well, that was just his fate. As ended up being his fate in Sonic Advance 3. Well, no. Recreated, became Karn, and then ended up being forgotten. So, what's this episode going to be about? Well, may as well, just go over the fact, yes, every single story is clear. Once you get through Emeralds, that's it. However, there is actually something extra you get from beating all the story episodes again. As I start with Sonic's. Although, before I get into that real quick, hey Emerald, we guys, Russ, you want to go around? I mean, why the hell not? He's always first to reach 10 KOs, wins. Alright, it's showtime. Remember those specials I got towards the end of the last episode? What the hell this is? I gotta get shit out of you, that's right, come get me! Yes. So, what the hell this is? Well, remember those special moves I entered the codes to get? Yeah. This is basically those. Basically, they're all like this. Yeah, you basically just get, like, a super beatdown combo based on whatever characters you're using. I'm using Sonic, so this is his. You basically just beat the crap out of somebody that ended with, like, the special move that's, delegated to, the character that this is based on. So, yeah, I'll say this is definitely a great way to grind. If you know what you're doing with this, you can basically instantly get through battles because they cannot defend against it. At least the combo at the start. The special move they might block, but, the actual combo, good luck stopping that. Great way to spend quick time being able to grind up moves as well as, skill points. Until you hit the max anyway, which I'm getting somewhat close, I think. That was great. You didn't get KO'd even once. We can play here whenever you want, so you want to practice your techniques, just come here, okay? I just wanted to show it off, so yeah. Anyway, so I decided to go all the way to the end of Sonic's episode, in case you don't remember how this ended when we started episode 3. But yes, unfortunately you can't, fast forward through anything. You can't skip cutscenes or anything like that, so you have to muscle your way through it. And that's what makes this a pain in the ass. But, well, the worst part is, I have to do it this way to show this off because, otherwise, also thanks to the skill points again. We just keep getting the skill points or go through the story mode again, so, great way to basically grind up to your max for everything. Hope you get lucky. Hey, you, Sonic. Oh my god! He's finally not mute! I didn't realize that Chaos Emerald had a voice box. It is kind of nice to reflective look back on some of it, too, and be able to see, some of the hints they had towards the end anyway. For all the crap you give this game, at least the story's well written here. By the way, so now the story's beaten. Prof. Gerald's Gerald 1. Yes, beating every story game will get you a Gerald entry from Professor Gerald. They don't get stored anywhere, so you can only see it at the end of every episode. So, this is what we're going over today. I'm going to be skipping a lot of me replaying the game unless I have actually something interesting to show off, which I usually don't. Anyway, here's Professor Gerald's first journal entry. I have uncovered a most interesting specimen from the warehouse. I believe it is some sort of puppet or robot made by an ancient people. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but when I was experimenting on Chaos Emeralds, it began to move. This suggests the possibility that even the ancient civilizations could harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds. When I was researching various papers related to the Chaos Emeralds and this robot, I discovered that there was a possibility that this robot was something incredible. I don't want to get ahead of myself. This robot may be the cause of the destruction of the fourth great civilization. I'm not sure I believe it just yet. So yep, this is all lore building. And a nice reminder that, Eggman's grandfather, frickin' Gerald Robotnik, actually did have some involvement with the Gizoid and studying it to learn its processes. That's, again, how Eggman basically read through these notes to discover exactly what kind of power this Gizoid could potentially have. It's just, the modern Eggman is very, very short-sighted and impatient. Where You know, his grandfather's actually a real genius. And just, want to do things for the good of humanity, but, twisted way the government turned on him and his experiment Shadow, as well as, his granddaughter Maria, made him change his heart and wanted everything to end. He was a well-natured person before the whole freaking, the incident that had Shadow sealed away and Maria killed off, as well as him basically killed off. Crazy how twisty you can make somebody. That's why I love Sonic Adventure 2. But yep, you have to go to the end of every single episode to view each of these journal entries. And unfortunately, you can't, jump to a particular part of the episode. You gotta go through the entire thing! And you don't have anything to show for after you beat it to, read it again. So, yep, time for a bunch of time warps of epic proportions. Time to get through the entirety of each of these stories, and we can go over the whole journal. That's literally this whole episode today. Hey, what was that all about? Oh, the jewel thief, of course. Just like any other woman up to a lot of trickery. Why does this robot pay attention to me? He's an idiot. I don't know what you expect, Knuckles. Ignore Knuckles. See? You're finally learning the proper way to do things. Come on, let's play. Let's play. Yes, it's a let's play. Knock it off, Sonic, Knuckles. Hey, darn them. Anyway, once you want to see that, Professor Gerald's. Gerald number 2. I am no longer able to ignore the possibility that this robot did, in fact, destroy the 4th great civilization. I've discovered a stone tablet that explains as much. According to the tablet, when the figure falls from the heavens and the stone of the gods is joined, all that exists will become one again. Though it is difficult to believe, this ruler has been watching my movements and mimicking all that I do. I was amazed by my scans of this being. Surprisingly, reams and reams of data scrolling caused my most powerful computer to crash. Our dream was that the data was all about melee combat and weapons of that age. Eventually, if this being is ever restored to its former state, it'll put all that data in use and recreate all the weaponry and combat abilities that it once had. That's not all. My guesses are correct, will also have the ability to absorb modern weaponry as well. What have I done? I've uncovered a horrible weapon. Absorb modern weaponry? You mean basically you can learn to take a shot and just be like, okay, that's cool, that's mine now. Cool story. You know what? I like that ability so much. I'll use it myself. I'll just negate it. Oh, if he had the power to negate it, that'd be fucked. I don't want to get blocked any attack they time it right, it seems. So, I should put fully past him at that point. But yes, Gerald Robotnik with journal entry number 2 discovered that, yes, as a matter of fact, it is incredibly dangerous in all of its ability to learn combat moves and weaponry and stuff. In a way, it is basically the ultimate weapon it can learn to copy and be better than every single weapon. Damn it, that 3-way battle really sucks. Sonic, let's play more. Hey, come on, you can't do that. That's not how we play. You don't just bottle a woman. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. Just leave it alone, guys. I'm not coming back anymore. You guys don't love me anyway. I mean, you're not wrong. You're such an asshole. What do you expect? Especially when you got that fucking thing following him. Of course he's afraid of women. What? Can we just get to the end of the story already? You lost the Chaos Emerald to Emerald. Just give up and go. Anyway, it's time to go over journal entry number 3. Man, these stories really are a long pain in the ass. I now understand why this being was named Gizoid. In the ancient tongue, it means everything. According to the stone tablet, if the Gizoid establishes a link with someone, the Gizoid will swear loyalty to that person. Perhaps it still lacks Chaos Emerald energy, but it has been saying the word link to me in broken tones. It went on to explain, show me your true strength and I shall obey. I am all things and all shall belong to me. So, as it suggested, I brought before it my collection of model guns and fired them all. Then, suddenly, it said, I shall follow your every command and never leave your side. And since then, it refuses to listen to anyone but me. While it is still a fearsome weapon of destruction, while it remains under my control, at least it won't be used for evil. However, if someone with evil intentions ever forms a link with the Gizoid, I don't even want to think about what will happen. I must research on how one can reestablish a link with the Gizoid. Perhaps if they had a stronger weapon. Nah, that's just stupid. I mean, I was using guns. Hopefully someone doesn't think of using like an energy cannon or something. Or like a pirate cannon. That might work. Oh, no. I should probably make sure my grandson understands this. Good luck with that. So yes, Journal Entry 3 shows that he understands that basically showing how strong something is to him, to the Gizoid, to show how strong a weapon can be, will actually make it, follow you. Basically, you have to be able to overpower it. Wow, so it becomes an obedient slave to whoever can abuse it more, or show it has the most potential to abuse others. Kind of fucked up, honestly, when you think about it. And with the sound of that ring, I managed to make another Chaos Emerald! Wow, I think all I had to do is just get my ass trapped and beaten up by Eggman. In quotes. I also love we got the third Chaos Emerald twice. In Rouge's story and in Knuckles' story. It's so dumb, I hate these typos. Thanks, partner. Why the hell are you partners? Don't tell me you're in love with Knuckles. We already have enough people obsessed with him and his muscles, including himself. That's right. He is an idiot, though. That's why we love him. Son of a bitch! Well, good. I hope you get your ass beaten again, Emerald. I've learned to not like you after everything you've done to me. How many times you forgot about me and wanted to kill me? Good, you get what you deserve. Speaking of which, that's halfway through, and now that we got... Oh, they don't even have the intro for number 4. Just there. There you go. The upper echelon is going crazy. Perhaps they aim to freeze Project Shadow. Soon, the ultimate life form, Shadow, will be completed. The application of my granddaughter is also imminent. I cannot just let them stop my study at this point, because I am the only one who can save my granddaughter's life. Oh. So that was just an entry, basically, I guess saying that his research with the Gizoid is going on at the same time as Shadow is being done. And, well, he was aware that they were trying to stop his experiments. So, yep. Goes to show the Gizoid and Shadow were both being worked on at the same time. It seems like they brought that back in the lore, at least for the Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings animations they did, but, well, if it has any relevance for future Sonic, who knows? But nice to see if other, old Gerald Robotnik weapons come back, if Gizoid's being brought back into the Sonic lore. Oh look, I found another ring! How do you keep finding those, Tails? I need to create Chaos Emeralds! I don't think that's how that works. You know what? Fine. Whatever rings out for when you put a Chaos Emerald together, I'm not going to stop you. Besides, all you want to do is revive this robot to give it ultimate power, so you give Amy an even bigger frickin' rush about trying to raise a kid with Sonic using a fucking robot, because apparently she doesn't want to have a real flesh and blood frickin' child? I don't know. She's delusional. As clearly shown by her letting Sonic continuously run away from her. And like I said, when it gets to the point, even the frickin' dumb emotionless robot can understand what's going on. She's crazy. Anyway, next Gerald Robotnik entry. This would be entry number 5, I believe. Yep, Professor Gerald 05. They didn't even have 4 for the last one. That's so weird. They just went right into it. Either way, the higher-ups are threatening to shut down this research facility. I had no choice but to hand them the Gizoid to buy more time for my research. I tried to be careful and commanded it to never absorb any dangerous technologies. However, I have heard that other researchers have been making the Gizoid absorb weapons. Apparently, the way to cause the Gizoid to form a new link is to show it power that surpasses that of its former master. While this poses immense danger, I cannot risk losing Maria. There you go, there's that hint. Other people were messing with it to try to give it to, experiment, see what it can learn. And Gerald Robotnik realized that, yeah, if somebody comes along stronger than its master, it's like, oh god, okay, you look a lot better. Alright, I will join you then! Nice to see it has no loyalty at all. It goes to pick the winning team. I mean, honestly, it's a smart thing for it to do. Like, holy crap, that can kill me. Alright, I'll side with you. Please don't kill me, master. Hey, I thought we had something going! Sorry, they have a giant laser. I really like it. It can not wipe out a whole planet. Better than your little gun that can use to be killed one person and that's it, idiot. Hey, what the hell? Hey! How'd you trap me like this? Great. Now Sonic gets to watch a fetish of me getting tortured. I knew he was into this, but this is ridiculous. The fact that somebody actually did it in real time, damn it! I mean, yeah. I will say, at least this is the fastest chapter to get through, because you're literally just doing battles in one facility. But god damn it. It is fun watching frickin' Eggman basically get usurped by his own plan. It honestly does feel great watching a villain follow their own frickin' ideas. Damn you! Why am I making war against all flesh organisms, not just hedgehogs? Even though you use it on Echidna, but whatever. Anyway, here's the 6th journal entry we have. My worst fears have come true. The Gizoid has absorbed enough weaponry and technology that it has started to go out of control. The resulting rampage resulted in the destruction of most of the Ark. I've deciphered the rest of the stone tablet. It says, when the Gizoid had learned all that it could, it became a god of wrath and all was destroyed. The researchers somehow managed to subdue the Gizoid and seal it away. Luckily, it only had one Chaos Emerald installed. If we were to have all 7 emeralds installed, it might destroy the whole planet. The Gizoid is too much of a liability. I tried destroying its core, but nothing I did worked. I understand too little of the technology that built it. My best hope is to try to reprogram its AI into a free-willed, emotions-based AI. No! Don't give the AI emotions! That's all making it illogical, making it a mess! Actually, I guess that's kind of the point, to make it so it can't be too efficient. God damn it. Makes you wonder who's the ancient asshole who came up with this monstrosity to begin with. I mean, they're weapons of war. I guess they were designed to basically be an indestructible god. Yo, imagine if scientists today came up with a weapon that basically was, like, beyond anything any other being could comprehend. It's basically a combination of living being, but also, like, all the worst weapons of war combined into one. Then again, if scientists ever got to that point, then we truly knew the end of the world would be upon us. Ugh, that tag team fight is always a nightmare for this story. Thank you guys for showing me the true love that 2 hedgehogs can have between one another, no matter their race or gender. What the hell have you been teaching that thing? I swear, he did not go through my friggin' fan art, I swear. Yeah, I'll believe this, I'm leaving. Wait, Shadow, we can make it work, we try! Oh no, please don't. Oh, come on! You'd be a big fan of my stories, you read them. Please do not get me back on your fucking fanfic again. But it's the best part of the community! And just like that, I am fucking out of here. Yeah, you can have your robot fetish, whatever the hell you want now, Sonic. Just keep me out of it. Either way, with Shadow's story out of the way, Professor Gerald's journal number 7. I have heard there was an accident at the research facility. Everything is gone. My own Maria's name was among the list of casualties. My beloved granddaughter. They tell me her parting words were, "Bring hope to humanity." Ha, so that's that phrase came in. I've decided that the keyword to activate the Gizoid's free-willed emotions-based AI program will be those very words. Bring hope to humanity. My poor Maria. He's still trying to honor her after her death with Gizoid, but... Well, as you saw in Sonic Adventure 2, well, yeah, kind of short-lived. He's like, okay, well, I'm going to unleash a hellish life form onto the planet. I guess that was before he went insane, though. He's still having his love for Maria. I guess he got driven mad after a while. As did Shadow, just going with the flow. Like, oh, my master's angry? Alright, fine, I'll go with him. That works. You want to destroy the world? You know what? Yeah, okay, they deserve it. Yeah, sure. I bet they did. Then he finds out Gerald killed Maria. What? Have you been lying to me this whole time, Doctor? I'll take it off and kill your grandson. No! Oh, man. I wanted to use that robot for my world-conquering plans. Yeah, right, Tails. It's on Sonic Prime. You ain't going to conquer the world anytime soon, buddy. Besides, you look up too much to Sonic to even think about trying to do a world-conquering plan. That'd be crazy. Or if Sonic's friends turned against him, especially Tails. It'd be crazy. Anyway, here's the final journal entry for Professor Gerald's Journal 8. A heritage of the past, I dug out Gizoid, and the ultimate life form I created by my own hands, Shadow. I equipped both weapons with heart. Whatever the hell that scientific breakthrough is. If all powers are not what is to be obtained for oneself, or what is to be born from hearts that yearn for someone, I believe all conflict should cease to exist. Please, if there is anyone listening to my prayers, bring hope to humanity. Huh. Weird. They make it sound like he still actually cared about humanity. I guess something just made him mad when he really went crazy with the space colony arc. Oh wait, no, he never actually wanted to destroy the planet, he just kind of lost his fucking mind. He kind of created something that was a little too out of his control. Right, I keep forgetting that's what it is. I'm mixing it up with the frickin' Sonic 3 movie, god damn it, that's what I get. That movie was so recent, it's in my mind! God. But you know, that's all you get for those journal entries. Literally just... Yep, you get a summary of Robotnik, of Eggman's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, basically uncovering the Gizoid, the ancient technology that even he's unaware of how it works, studying it, basically going through all the processes we got to witness throughout the entirety of the story mode. And to realize what kind of power it had to absorb the power of weapons, as well as other martial arts techniques, or whatever the hell it could learn. We had the... Well... Yeah, the fact they couldn't figure out exactly why it was designed by the ancients the way it was. And the fact that it was developed alongside Shadow shows there's definitely some parallels between the two. And this game also alludes to through Shadow's campaign. And it, leaves up more interesting lore for, looking back to more of Gerald Robotnik's studies and what they did for, I guess advancing what Eggman could do with the power of technology in a way. And how he basically saw how dangerous it was, wanted to create basically an AI that would basically allow it to not go the heartless route, like Eggman likes to do. It's weird that friggin' Eggman's grandfather was such a much better scientist and cared a lot more about mankind than Eggman does. Eggman wants to rule everything, where Gerald Robotnik seems to have, genuinely, cared about humanity, especially in regards to taking care of his granddaughter, Maria. He really did have a strong caring heart. Just seems Gunn did not like the danger of his research or whatever, just how powerful it was. Oh, then they wanted to take it for himself. Kind of hard to trust Gunn. I mean, come on, Sonic Adventure 2, frickin' they basically arrested Sonic just for being a hedgehog like Shadow, who just happened to cause chaos in their facility, who went rogue. They don't seem to very much care about who they go after. They're very reckless. It is kind of heartbreaking to see, one of the fall of Emerald still learn to grow a heart from hanging out with Sonic and friends, and, despite learning all that, still because of the power of the Chaos Emeralds and because of its nature of needing to basically follow the rule of somebody with overwhelming power, it's basically a deadly weapon at the end of the day, no matter how many emotions it got. Then again, Eggman fucked it up. As always, I want the power to destroy galaxies! Here you go, Emerald! Idiot. Eggman, god damn it. As usual, it's all his fault. Then again, why wouldn't it be? Alright, well, before I end this episode off, so we're going to go over the whole journal. I decided I'm not going to go over the challenge mode stuff. It's basically just a bunch of battles. Instead, I want to show something. Remember that facility I never got through the entirety of with Emerald trying to see what prizes you get for actually getting through the virtual reality training or whatever? Let's finally go over that whole prize, shall we? So, it's time to conquer the virtual training. Well, may as well use my busted setup, because, that move I showed earlier on in the episode, basically the freaking big combo finisher thing I have. Yeah, if it's not obvious, it's incredibly busted. If you're trying to take time to grind out moves and skill points and stuff, this thing is basically a savior. Look at that! You just got him out of the crowd, just beat the ever-loving shit out of them immediately. Alright, that was a little much. Okay, do it again then. The thing is, it can't be guarded. Except for the final blow, it can't be guarded. So, yeah. Against the AI, especially if you're going for the purpose of actually trying to grind out all the... You're actually trying to go out of your way to grind for a lot of moves. This is a great frickin' tool to make use of. Just entering the code for one of these is great. I think the best is Sonic's, because it actually follows up with a special move. Everybody's version of that is basically the same, just it's basically their own, like, punch combo, and then it leads to basically one of their bigger attacks. Oh, here's a VR arena, by the way. Interesting here. So, you know, you can always pick which, if you enter all the codes, you basically pick whatever one has your best preference bid. You know, ow! You know, just be careful. Because, you know, it does leave you open, because as long as that punch combo is going, if they're away from you, you can still get hit. Yeet! It certainly would be a shitty way to lose. You have this ultimate frickin' killer, and you frickin' fail to kill them anyway. That'd be embarrassing.
Well done, you're doing great. That's victory number 3. On to the next battle.
Oh my god, how many of these are there? And yeah, unless you're like incredibly confident in your skills, that's why I'm saying don't go after this virtual training thing unless you know for sure you can actually get through them all. Unless you like are actually really confident in how you play this game, just get one of these combos that just obliterates everybody, you'll be fine. Because, yeah, makes it so you can like basically get through this whole thing automatically. Considering how much of a pain in the ass it is to get really, really good at this game, so they're not allowed to die, which is really annoying. You know.
Well done, you're doing great. It's victory number 4. On to the next battle.
Oh my god, how many are there? Now I'm starting to wonder. Is it worth just quitting? I don't actually know now. Because otherwise, this is just garbage, dude.
In recovery mode.
Yeah. I do not want to be trapped down there like that. Yeah. I just have to absolutely make sure. I'm pretty certain I have to get through a certain number of fights. If it ended up being I just had to win a certain amount and then like quit, I basically get a prize. I don't think that's what it is.
In recovery mode.
But yeah, basically it sets a difficulty. You need to get frickin' kill everybody once, kill everybody twice, kill everybody 3 times, kill everybody 4 times, and kill everybody 5 times. Ah! You know. It can be a lot to put up with. That's why you want to make sure you have a great move set in order to, you know, to survive in general. I'm cheating my way through it, but I don't really care. But also, I did get new moves if it wasn't obvious. I got frickin' Shadow's Air Dash, for example. That thing is pretty good. I have at least one of every type of move for Emerald, except oddly enough, the ground power move. The one I'm using basically to wipe the floor with everybody. Zip, you get through 5! Ultimate ground power! Oh, like ultimate ground power for Tails? Oh, for Emerald.
Wow, congratulations, you acquire a rare skill. This is great. Congrats.
Go one increased by 1. So yes, basically you keep completing that, and you can get one of the ultimate skills. So this, he got the ultimate ground power, which basically Emerald's ground power awakened. He goes into an ultra fast spin attack of lightning speed. Basically, if you keep doing this, you can grind all the abilities that you basically have to deal with in the final fight with him. So yeah, you want to go out of your way to keep grinding all that, then go ahead. Wait. I don't have any other ground power moves! These are what I keep getting, man! I have all these and nothing else. And yes, as you can see up top as well, the skill point limit has maxed out at 500. So, yep. I don't have all the moves, and you know, that's only if you really want to go out of your way to grind all of them. But I can at least show you guys the setup I have. Just in case you're curious. At least what I have at the moment. But ignore the ground skill one, because, well, why is this one so good? Sonic's leaving field. He closed the gap with opponents using an explosive short jump. The fact that 6 stars is crazy! Well, either way. Yeah, it's nice to look through if you're really curious. Yeah, Shadow Teleport, I feel like is pretty good. I also had a good time with Pre-Ballet. It allows me good mid-air movement, and it's cheap. Guard skill. I mean, I have Gamma, so, you know. Otherwise, I'd use Knuckles so you can get that. Heal skill. I mean, Frames is easily the best. Shadow's combos are generally the best for me. Although, I do like the cost efficiency of some of Cream's. It is nice to have. Heavy attack. I have all of these, thankfully. And Amy's I've learned really freaking good. Then again, she's surprisingly a powerhouse how fast she is. Secret Spear for the best dash attack, obviously. Air attack, I honestly haven't really thought much about it, but I just gave it to Tails just so I can spend some of my special points, my skill points. The Shadow Eagle is an amazing aim attack. Definitely have that on, because basically you don't stay in midair after you do that midair strike. Ground Shot, I only have 3. Energy Ball and Devastator take a long time, but otherwise, you know, Devastator might honestly be better for that. I'll equip that instead. Air Shot. All these are incredibly expensive. Oh, I probably go with Amy's or Sonic's from what I have at the moment. Ground Power, well, again. If you get the Ultimates, those are probably the best skills to have for them. Either way. Air Power. Air Girl Tornado is wonderful. Ground Trap. I mean, pick or poison. I go with the cheap one, of course. Air Trap. I don't know if it's the cheapest, most powerful. They're traps. They're kind of interchangeable, really. Fight Pose. You basically have Emerald stand however any of these characters do, and it also changes eye color a little, if you care. Attack Support, I never got. It reinforces internal defenses, which I do not have, unfortunately. Strength Support. This reinforces internal defenses. Where the attack one probably adds attack power. Other support, I still have only this one. It does actually speed up charging, by the way, and overall movement, so this is an incredible one to have. Also, you get colors. You basically mix and match a lot of these, basically give a weird color palette for Emerald. Fun to explore, but you know, you gotta get them. I also only got Green Color 3 and Chaos Color 3 twice. Cool. So yeah, those are fun. Rare skills you just get from, you know, playing in general throughout the story mode, so, you know, you don't have to worry about actually getting, you know, particular colors from fighting particular characters. All the rare skills come at random. All the virtual training gets you all the, basically the ultimate Emerald skills if you're trying to grind for that. And I show you the ultimate method for that. So that's what virtual training does. Yep. There we go! Went over pretty much everything else in the story mode. You know, basically complete every single episode a second time for Gerald Robotnik entries for basically lore building. It's not really much, but, you know, and the fact that you have to get to the end, there's nowhere for you to read it again afterwards. You have to keep getting to the end of the story, and once you get to the end of the story, it saves over, you have to start it over anyway. Real pain in the ass. Just to get some extra little lore dumps on Gerald Robotnik's, you know, perspective on the findings. Nice reminder that he's a much better person than his grandson Eggman is. Freaking Ivo. Well, that's this episode here. So yes, that's basically everything with the Sonic Battles combat stuff. I showed off challenge modes. I don't really feel like going over it again. Pretty much just get different battles for all the characters, you know, do really well to get high scores for high ranks. You don't unlock anything or more for pride. They're basically like your old school fighting game arcade mode. And versus mode, you know, it's basically the battles. You see these infinite number of times at this point, so yeah, I don't really care for it anymore. But we are gonna have one more bonus episodes. You guys enjoying the main game? You guys know all the mini games we had and where I unlocked. I haven't shown off any of them yet. Yep, we're gonna show off all the mini games. That's how we're gonna end this LP. Just going over the mini games, and that's it. Now I can finally put this project to rest. Basically gone through a bunch of Sonic projects in a row, and I'm kind of sick of seeing the blue blur. Fuck. But yeah, you know, this game is incredibly repetitive. If this whole LP, as well as this episode, or anything to go by, I had to go through the entire game again just to get 8 freaking lore dumps. We'll also have some poor translation issues. Hey, it gives you a good opportunity to grind skill points, though, so that's the best excuse you have for it. Getting more skills and skill points for Emerald. So at least you have that. So anyway, yep, that'll end it for all the main game stuff. If you're done with that, you guys don't need to watch the next one. But, well, due to my 100% LP nature ways, other than really grindy shit like getting all of Emerald's moves, or just moves everybody else has, we're gonna grind doing the minigames. Yep, next time, we'll show off all the minigames, and that will be it. Then we can finally put this project to rest for good. So thank you, Sonic Battle, for a grindy time.